everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Or if you're new here, hello and welcome. So today we are doing a full face of Charlotte Tilbury. So I know I recently did one of these, I think it was a couple of months ago, but they recently sent me some stuff and I wanted to show you guys what I got, and also do a try on for some of the products, because honestly when they emailed me saying that they were sending some stuff my way, I was kind of like, really? I mean, I am part of their kind of like, I have affiliate with them and stuff like that, so I mean the fact that they sent me a couple of things is just freaking crazy. It's not PR, I think it's just kind of to do in promotion with some of their pillow talk stuff that's happening at the moment. So I'm just going to quickly show you some stuff that I got, and I'm going to use some of them because I'm just so freaking excited that I got some stuff. So one or two things that I have already, but even though I'm obviously still very grateful that they sent it to me. Now I've got another one of these hyaluronic colour lip balms in the shade Pillow Talk. I'm going to use my previous one today, so the one that I got in my last like stuff that they sent me. I'm going to use it today because it is a really nice balm. I also got a lip liner, so this is the Lip Cheat in the shade Pillow Talk 2 Medium. They also sent me the lipstick to match it as well, so this is a shade that I would definitely say is up my street. And the thing is, when it comes to like nude tones, I am not a fan of like pale nude tones, but when I saw this I was like, I could definitely work with this because it's a much kind of browner tone. It's a bit deeper than some kind of like nude tones, and like with Pillow Talk, because it's so pink, it's not always like my favorite type of shade, but with this I can kind of work a bit more with that. The next thing that they sent me was a mascara. So I have tried their mascara before, but I haven't had like a full size. I always just get the little sample ones, and I do really like it. I think the mini ones, I use it once or twice and it's kind of done, and it's in the shade Super Black. And then two other things that I got, oh my god, I was actually shocked that I got this. So the first thing, I was slightly annoyed because it came broken, but it's one of their Swish and Glow blushes, and I'm gonna be very careful opening this because when I opened it initially I was like, why is there a bit of dust everywhere? And I opened it and it was completely smashed. But it's in the shade Pillow Talk, and I'm going to be very careful because I have my fan on because it's very warm, and I don't want it to like just fly away. So it's come in like multiple pieces, but I'm going to do the best I can to use it. I am obviously going to use it. I know that ISO Clean have a kind of like a gel type thing, or a spray where you spray on like broken makeup and it will eventually repair it. So I'm tempted to look into that because sometimes I do have broken stuff, especially by Milk Cosmetics. Most of the time when I get stuff delivered, it's broken. And then the last thing that I have is an eyeshadow palette. So this is going to be like my second eyeshadow palette of Charlotte Tilbury, and this is the color coded eyeshadows, and it's in the shade, let me see if I can find it on the box because I can't seem to find it on here. Oh, it's the Pillow Talk one, what a surprise. So when I opened it I was like, this is actually really cute because it's really nice and simple. And the other one that I have has a couple of deeper tones because some of these are very light, but I feel like you'd be able to use them. So that was the stuff that I got. Thank you so much to them for sending it to me. I'm always just absolutely flabbergasted that they want me to do like any type of thing for them, so I'm just super grateful. So let's get on with the makeup. Always I'm going to start off with some magic cream. So this is going to be like my second pot. The first one that I've had was like a mini pot, and when I say mini, it was mini. I was kindly gifted like the biggest one in the last time that they sent me stuff, and I was kind of like, I need to use that last, so I've never actually opened it because I don't want it to start kind of going old. One thing that I do like about magic cream, and obviously this is not an ad, this is nothing, this is just me showing my appreciation to like makeup basically. In the beginning of course I was very hesitant because I was a bit like, why would you want to buy a cream that is like 70 plus pounds and blah blah blah? But I always feel like if you really want to try something, always get like a sample size, always get like a mini. So I'm like, I love buying minis. Like one of my friends, she says to me that she always like associates me with buying minis because I just always buy a mini, because I feel it's always the best way to test out a product, because if you feel like you're not too sure, or if it's too expensive to buy the bigger size, then trying out a mini is going to be perfect, because at least it's not spending too much money on something. And especially the minis with the magic cream, they're still a bit expensive. Like, I still feel like you'd probably get them for like maybe £20 or something. And even though, like, to get a mini, I feel like it is worth it. And if you do really enjoy it, obviously you can buy various different sizes. So this is like a 15 ml, and I do honestly think it is really nice and hydrating. Like, I wear it a lot when I'm going to work, so even if I'm not wearing any makeup, I really feel like it moisturizes me all day. So I've let that settle in. I'm going in with the flawless filter, so like the OG of like the flawless kind of like filters that everyone has been duping, and this is in the shade Fair 2. I still have my mini from when I purchased it ages ago, because I feel like I don't wear it as often. I do like it. I feel like it kind of brings a slight glow, and I don't own their primer, so I feel like this is a nice primer for me to use. Even though their primer is like £40, is actually crazy, and I don't know how big the bottle is, but I have tried a sample of it, because I know that when you buy stuff on her website you get to choose 2 samples. So again, if you ever need to try something, buy a mini, buy a sample, get a sample, you know, it's just perfect to kind of use it. And I feel like this is like super small, but this is still like £15, I think, something like that. She's started to do like a lot of sales recently. I think there's been some like discounts and bundles and stuff that you can get if you really want to try a lot of her stuff. And I think you can get makeovers like in certain shops, and even like in their own shop themselves you can get like a little makeover. So we're going with foundation, and I still only own this foundation, and it's the Beautiful Skin foundation in shade number 3. So I am just going to use my sponge, because I feel like for me it's the best way that I can apply this. So let's get this on. I mean, this foundation is not full coverage. I feel like it is medium, like very buildable coverage, because you can still see a lot of my kind of acne poking through, but my skin has been like all over the place recently, so it's not been the best. But I feel like it does give me a really nice kind of coverage. It's not like too cakey or too heavy. I don't have a concealer, and I really want to get it. I think I need to invest in it, and I also need to pick up like a brow product as well, because I really don't own any of her brow products. I don't know if she does, like, I really like clear brow gel, so I don't know if she does one. I'll have to look into it. So I'm going to go in with bronzer, and this is like one of the nicest bronzers I've ever tried, and the fact that this pan is absolutely massive, I know I'm not going to run out anytime soon. And I have the shade One Fair Pale. Is it pale? Yeah. Oh well, I think that's the French translation, but number 1. So I'm just going to tap this in, and I use a very light hand, like I do with all my bronzers, because I don't want to look too bronzed. It's just a very light kind of like layer that I put on, basically. Okay, gorgeous as ever. So now we're going to go in with the blush. So I don't know why I put it back in the box. I'm just having one of those weird days. But yeah, the blush itself I've wanted to try for so long, especially these powder ones. And they are essentially the ones with the kind of full circle and then the dot in the middle that is a little bit more what's the word, like deeper. So it's kind of like a deeper shade in the middle, and I always say it reminds me of nipples. I don't know if that was the intended way, but yeah, I'm just going to put this on with a brush, and I'm going to be super careful. I might use some of the excess of the stuff that has fallen out, because I don't want to ruin this even more. Honestly, I was like, when I was looking at the box, I was like, okay, there is powder everywhere. Does that mean I am going to be upset because it's going to be broken and smashed? And the thing is, it did come in bubble wrap, so I don't know what happened along the way. Kind of typical thing, I guess, in the post. They just lung it around, and I'm not blaming anyone or anything. It's just one of those things that happen. And of course, these powders are so sensitive that it happens. You know, it could have even happened at home. So yeah, I'm liking this so far. It's very kind of, it's much lighter than what I would normally go for, especially with a especially with like a blush, because if you watch my videos you know I do like a deeper blush sometimes, well most of the time to be honest, and especially when it comes to like it's the shade Pillow Talk, that means it is going to be a bit more pink, and I do like it. It's giving me a really nice glow. So let's go on to highlighter, and I'm going in with my Hollywood highlighter in the shade Champagne Glow. So this is one that I absolutely love, and I constantly use it because it's so freaking nice. So I'm making a slight indent. I mean, I use it a lot and I still have quite a lot left to use. So I'm just going to kind of blend this in. Okay, so let's go on to the eyes now. So we're going to go in with the Pillow Talk quad. So as always, they have a kind of step-by-step of the 1, 2, 3 and 4. However you want to put it on, that's just how they recommend to do it. I'm pretty sure it's like 1, 2, 3 and 4. Last time I kind of put on this, it just really annoyed me because I felt like it didn't explain it very well, and I have mentioned so many times, but I kind of have a bit more of an idea as to how to do it. So I'm going to start off with number 1, which is the prime shade, and it's essentially like a little shimmer, but I'm going to put that all over the crease because that is our transition shade. I don't have anything on my lid because I always use an Urban Decay primer, but today I'm just not going to use one. Okay, so now we're going to go in with number 2, which is the Enhance shade, and I am going to put that essentially in where my crease is, just to make it a bit more popping. And this shade is so pigmented. I mean, again, it's a pink that I wouldn't always wear, but it's a really nice transition shade, and I find it weird that they have a shimmer as like a first shade, because I always would use a matte shade and then I would just add on a shimmer afterwards, but I guess that's just the method that Charlotte does basically. Okay, so that's crazy pigmented. We're going to go in with number 3, which is the Smoke and Ombre kind of shade, and it's more of a deeper brownier tone, so I'm going to put that up here and just kind of make the edges a bit. Okay, that is so far looking really nice. So now we're going to go in with the last shade, which is the Pop shade. So I'm taking a flat brush and I'm just going to take it, just pick up a bit, and then we're going to put it on the corner here. That's the thing, if you want a really simple everyday kind of look, these palettes are pretty good for it. I mean, you only have 4 shades, and like I said, there's many different varieties that you can get, so you're not just stuck with like really pale shades. There are a lot of kind of variations that you can get. I do really like the kind of like vampy style, so there are some that are a lot of deeper tones. I think the one that I got first was like a monsoon version, and that has some like deeper tones which I really like basically. Okay, that's all I'm going to do for the eyes. I don't have an eyeliner or anything. The mascara I am going to skip today because I've used the mascara quite a few times and it is really nice. I would just definitely use it in the future. So we're going to go in with the lips, and it's pretty much the same that I did in my last Charlotte Tilbury video. So I'm using the lip liner in the shade Pillow Talk, and it's kind of like, I really like the packaging. Like, it's a really gorgeous kind of like dark gold, and again their packaging is super duper nice because it is, I guess, very high end. Yeah, I'm just gonna get this on. Go in with the lip balm. So this is a color balm. It's kind of more like a glossy, it is very glossy basically. It's not a lipstick, it's not a lip gloss, to be honest. So it's just like a nice little kind of clicker, and you would just put this on. The shade is so gorgeous. I like how deep it is. It's not like, because with your typical Pillow Talk, it's like I mentioned, quite pink, and then this one is still quite pink, but it's still got a bit of a tint to it, and I feel like it's really nice for every day. It is a bit tacky, so when you kind of press your lips together, It's quite tough on the lip, but you don't really feel it after about 10 seconds. But this is my finished look. Let me know what you guys think. I of course have tried a lot of these products before. I just again really wanted to show you guys the stuff that I got and try a couple of the new bits, which I am extremely grateful for. Obviously I am just blown away. A big brand put me on like their affiliate link and, you know, sending me stuff which I never thought I would ever get. But let me know what your favourite Charlotte Tilbury product is, because I would love to know, because it could potentially be something that I've not tried and I really want to try. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, because I film and upload every time I get a chance to. Don't forget to follow me on any of my social medias, because I'm always active on there, and appreciate you sitting down listening to me ramble on. I'll see you soon. Bye.